Hi everyone, how are you doing and welcome back. So for the past week I've been running around the Sturmgewehr 1.5, I think that's how you say it, please correct me if I'm wrong, but it's the starting assault rifle for the assault class, and I have to say it is a pretty good gun. It's got a real good, some real good damage to it, and it is real beastly, and it's nice to kind of use and control in general. So we're going to jump into the stats, and then I'll leave you sort of with the gameplay, and then round it out the video with kind of the setup that I've finally settled upon and kind of what I feel really suits this gun. So starting off, it's got the third fastest rate of fire, coming in at 670. So out of any of the assault rifles, I think it's only beaten by the M1907 and the M2 carbine. So they're the only ones that kind of beat it. So it is a real solid weapon there. It's got a 30 round magazine, or 31 if you properly reload it. So like once you put the mag in, it will go to 30, but if you just reload again, it will go up to 31. The reload, sort of with either the tactical / when it's still got ammo in the mag, it's 2.3 seconds. So compared to the other assault rifles, it's kind of like a medium kind of reload. When it's empty, it's got a 3.5 second reload, so it's one of the longest. And the only gun that beats it is the Breda. So I mean that's saying something really. It's quite a long one. It's got a similar damage profile to all the other assault rifles, so 25 damage, so 0 to 10 meters, and then anything sort of 75 meters plus, it's 15 damage per bullet. The recoil, sort of with no specs, it sort of kicks sort of heavily to the left when you start shooting, and then after a few bullets it sort of comes back and stays sort of center then. With the specs, so if you go like left, right, right, left, I'll have it up on screen now what I went with. It says pretty much center. There is a sort of slight kick to the left, but it's not as extreme as if you're running it kind of with no specializations. But even then, it is quite easy to control, but it's simply kind of pulling down and sort of keeping, kind of just pulling down over on your controller sticks or on your mouse, and it pretty much, it's pretty easy to control. It's nothing like a Type 2A or Suomi kind of trying to engage people at like a long distance with that. But at long distances, it is useful if you do kind of burst fire it, so anything kind of medium and kind of over. I do recommend kind of giving it a few bursts here or there just to help out and just be a bit more accurate. The engagement range, like I said, it's kind of suited for close to close medium. This is where this gun really excels. Obviously not extreme close, because you will get beaten by like your SMGs, so like your Suomis, Type 2s, anything that's got a high rate of fire will more than likely beat this gun in sort of those situations. You kind of run around the corner and bump into an enemy. But anything outside of that, sort of close medium, like I said, it is a real good gun, and it's real solid as well. And with the easy to control sort of recoil, it does land headshots really well, and it is beastly. I mean, in here you can see some of these clips. I'm taking out multiple enemies at a time, so it can still hold its own. It's not like a slow rate of fire gun where you might struggle if kind of a couple of enemies see you at the same time. If a couple of enemies see you with this gun, you do have a chance of taking them all out. So that's kind of it for kind of the weapon round out for this gun. I do recommend using it. It is a real solid gun. It is fun to use, easy to control recoil, and obviously with it being the starting rifle, it is a solid all-round gun when looking at the other assault rifle. So I do recommend giving it a go. So I'll leave you here, and I'll catch you at the end of the video where we run kind of through the final specs that I sort of finished upon and kind of found that suited the playstyle of this weapon. Anybody got smokes?
What's there? Should be okay now.
Oh man. What? You just ran. Oh man. So to quickly round out the video, it's going to run through the specializations that I was running, and what I recommend as well. So starting off, it's always the standard quick reload. Reload your weapon 15% faster. Like I said earlier on the reload, with it being on the sort of longer side, this helps, cut it down a bit so you don't really get caught out as often. If you kind of find yourself in sort of a close quarter situation with the enemy pushing and you need to reload. Next up, this ported barrel reduce the weapon's sort of horizontal recoil. Just helps that the recoil with pulling slightly to the left just helps sort of bring that under control. Just makes it so when you engage enemies sort of at a longer distance, you can maybe do 1 or 2 sort of longer bursts if need be, or just in general just sort of helps with the general control of it and just makes it easier for you when using it. Improved accuracy while moving. This is standard. Helps with strafing. You want to make it harder for the enemy to hit you, but make it also easier for you to hit the enemy whilst moving. So moving targets always harder to hit. So it just helps with you when you're strafing. It just helps you be that bit more accurate. And then finally, went with recoil buffer. So less upwards recoil. Just helps with the weapon when it pulls upwards. Just helps you just be able to control it once again. Just makes your life easier and sort of brings it all under control and just helps you be really lethal with this weapon in sort of the close to medium range engagements that you'll find yourself in when using this weapon. But yeah, that's it for today's video. If you enjoyed it, make sure to drop a like, leave a comment down below. What do you think of this weapon? What kind of setup do you run with it? Also leave a comment, what can I do better with this video? Always looking to improve and make them better, so leave that down below as well. If you want to see more content like this and Battlefield 42 content when that comes out, make sure to subscribe. And yeah, I'll catch you in the next one. Have a good one.